Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some very interesting and mysterious news as an Iranian ship believed to possibly be carrying Russian weapons has sunk. And this is happening against the backdrop of major tensions between the United States and Iran, with President Donald Trump possibly preparing to unleash a massive military campaign with American military bases in the region being evacuated. We now have an Iranian ship that has gone down. So we're going to get into this, and I'm also going to tie this back to some news we covered a few weeks ago about a Russian ship that was mysteriously sunk, only to later be learned it was likely torpedoed because it was carrying nuke reactors to North Korea. So this is one of those Tom Clancy insane situations. I can't wait to break it down. Before we get into it, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. Go ahead and comment with your thoughts below. What do you think happened here? What do you think brought down the Iranian ship? Was it likely carrying secret Russian cargo? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that notification bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. And then Instagram, David_Hookstead, X D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Please reach out with whatever you got. Now let's get into it. As I said at the start of the video, tensions between the United States and Iran are insanely high at the moment. Iran, of course, is also allied with Russia. Russia is fighting a war with Ukraine. Russia continues to poke NATO. We just took multiple Russian oil tankers. So the world, for lack of a better term, is on fire right now. All hell is breaking loose. And this is one of those situations where one domino going down could set off a chain reaction where you don't know what the end result is going to be. The United States is also surging military assets into the region, moving around naval ships, moving around aircraft. We are on a high alert status. I repeat, we are on a high alert status as the showdown with Iran continues. So that's why this, which I'm going to put on the screen now, sparked a lot of interest online. This comes from Nexta, which is, of course, a Ukrainian news outlet, saying an Iranian vessel used to transport weapons to Russia is sinking in the Caspian Sea. Now, what weapons would they be transporting? Likely the Shahed drone. They build the Shahed drone. Now, they have some production now in Russia as well, but the Shahed drones are built in Iran, and then Iran ships them up to Russia to use in the war against Ukraine. So an Iranian vessel used to transport weapons to Russia is sinking in the Caspian Sea. From October 2024 to December 2025, the cargo ship Rona made at least 20 calls at the ports of Astrakhan, Makhachkala, I'm probably butchering these, I apologize, and Azov, sailing from the Iranian ports of Amrabad and Anazeli. According to CNN, this route serves as the main channel for arms deliveries from Iran to Russia. A distress signal was received by Turkmenistan's coastal services. All 14 people on board were rescued. They are citizens of Iran and India. Now, I'm going to stick to what we know for sure. All we know for sure at this point in time, as of me filming this, is that the Rona has gone down, and historically, this is a ship used to secretly transport weapons to Russia. Was it sabotage? Was it mechanical failure? Was it a bomb? We don't know. That's just the honest truth. At this time, we do not know what was on the ship, other than we know historically it does bring weapon systems from Iran. Iran makes a ton of lethal drones, and it ships them up to Russia. Now that ship, that asset that the Iranians have, is down in the Caspian Sea, and it is sunk with whatever secret cargo was on it being delivered to Russia as the war in Ukraine continues to rage on, and the United States is possibly preparing to bomb Iran. Shit like this is a good reminder that stuff happens behind the scenes on a regular basis that the public has no idea about. It is straight out potentially of a Tom Clancy film. Now, I'm going to get this on the screen We're going to take a look at exactly where the ship went down, and then stay with me because we've got a flashback to something that happened with the Russian ship that could be tied to this. So what you see here is the Caspian Sea. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on it for you. So on the bottom of the screen, you have Iran. On the left, you got Azerbaijan. You've got Turkmenistan up here. And then up here, you've got Kazakhstan, part of it. And then you have Russia right over here. So right here, it's somewhere in the Caspian Sea next to Turkmenistan, which is on the right of your screen. The ship went down. So it didn't really appear to get that close to Russia. It appears that whatever happened with it happened very, very, very close to the launch point from Iran. And again, we don't know if it was torpedoed. We don't know if it was simple mechanical failure. We don't know what happened to it. I'm not going to speculate other than to say wild, wild things happen when people are in a heightened state of tensions. There's a lot of espionage. There's a lot of black ops. We can't rule anything out, but we do not know for sure. But what you see on your screen here is a look at the Caspian Sea where the ship went down. Now, that brings me to this. This is from January 2nd, 2026. It says Russian ghost ship sank while smuggling nuclear reactor parts, likely bound for North Korea. It says Spanish investigators have confirmed that the Russian cargo vessel Ursa Major, which sank off the coast of Cartagena in December 2024, was carrying undeclared nuclear reactor components, likely bound for North Korea. The ship was part of Russia's shadow fleet and took an unusual route from St. Petersburg to Vladivostok through the Mediterranean. The ship's manifest only listed empty containers, and port equipment aerial images revealed 2 large undeclared containers at the stern. Authorities later identified them as housing the VM-4SG nuclear reactors. So where is it? I'm going to go down here. All right. On December 22nd, Spanish time maritime controllers noticed the vessel losing speed and listing without explanation. A distress signal followed on December 23rd. Spanish rescue units responded and found the ship heavily tilted. The captain claimed mechanical failure, but hull damage showed signs of an external strike consistent with a super cavitating torpedo. So the Russians were trying to sneak nuke reactor parts to North Korea for North Korea's new nuke submarine. And the ship that was carrying them, reportedly, according to Spanish investigators, got secretly torpedoed. And now we have an Iranian ship carrying weapons to Russia that is seemingly sunk for no reason whatsoever in the Caspian Sea, as the United States of America and Iran are on the brink of war. I repeat, we are on the brink of war, and we now have a ship carrying weapons to Russia that has gone down. So I'm going to pull this off the screen. This is an absolutely insane situation. This is nuts. And the fact that we don't really know what happened only pours fuel on the fire for intrigue, only raises levels of suspicion. Because at the end of the day, this is an absolutely bonkers situation. It is a situation that nobody seems to have a full understanding of. But let's connect some pieces. Secret Iranian ship carrying weapons to Russia. Russia in war with Ukraine. United States on the brink of war with Iran. Ship goes down in the Caspian Sea. We don't know why. Thus, the weapon shipment is lost and the ship is lost. Again, I want to stick to what we know and what we don't know. We can't say for sure what brought it down, but I have a lot more questions about this situation than I currently do answers. So I'm going to continue to monitor the situation. I would not be surprised whatsoever if it turned out that the Israelis, the Ukrainians, the United States, someone took this ship out, but we do not have proof of that at this time. So we will monitor the situation, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think took down the ship? Was it a pure accident, or was a country responsible for bringing down this massive, mysterious Iranian ship? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys nothing at all. Huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Reach out with whatever you got. And as always, thank you very much for watching. You're the best audience on YouTube. I'll see you all next time.